Welcome to today's fast track episode of The Growth Zone. My name is Christian Bartsch, and these episodes provide you with a focused, mind-feeding topic. You can use it to have some new ideas to guide you through the day. Let's get started on today's topic. So in today's episode, we have an important topic. Why are we seeing a shift in corporate data centers and commercial office space? So as many of you know, of course, we have a big problem in the world at the moment, and that's the coronavirus. It's a problem, of course. Some people say it's not a problem, others say it is a problem. In the end, it's something, whatever. But it's changing the world we are seeing, and it's affecting many of us because we necessarily can't do things the way we want to do them or things at all that we want to do. And it's creating a huge craze, a huge chaos in our lives. But what does it actually mean for businesses? So companies are putting people into home office. It's something that actually is new, but 10 years ago, 15 years ago, from a company that maybe had 30,000 employees, it meant maybe that 100 employees had a home office. Sometimes it was IT people, it was a salesperson, and so on. Today, we have at the moment companies where all the white-collar employees are working from home. Of course, somebody who's usually working in a factory and putting parts into a machine, they can't do that from home. They can't take the robot home and use it in the backyard. It doesn't work, of course. But all the companies who don't have manufacturing or don't have the necessity to have a certain kind of group of people at the office are able to change their organizational structures. So as an example, a bank can go and move all their staff out of expensive high-rising buildings. They're usually standing in some expensive area. Hey, why do you need that? You don't. And that's where commercial office space is getting hurt. Companies are gradually moving their staff out. They're reorganizing. They're closing small bank offices and so on, getting rid of space they don't need. And that's shifting as well the workplace because, of course, certain people we don't need anymore on the payroll and other people we need. So jobs as well being shifted around. The same thing applies as well for corporate data centers. Many corporate data centers usually are in a corporate building. But as we are experiencing corporate buildings empty or 90% empty, you don't need that space. Then you start thinking, do I actually need a data center inside my own building? Air conditioning and all the different other things, I could outsource that. I could just move my equipment to some reliable, trustworthy data center. Let's say data centers like, for instance, Microsoft Cloud Systems or Amazon Web Services, another kind of businesses and so on around the world. There are plenty of providers for cloud, for hosting and housing, and they offer us plenty of opportunities. Of course, depending on what we do and what we have there, we have to adjust the whole thing. But it means we need less commercial office space even to house our data centers. We could even reduce the data centers by maybe 80%. So even if we then just need 20% of space, it means 80% of space we do not need to have cooling. So we can get rid of all that. It means as well, of course, new technology is coming. Businesses are reorganizing. And when people are working from home, we don't need all that cabling and all that crazy stuff all around on the complexity. Even IT departments are changing. And that's where it's shifting around to meaning that we don't need so much expensive space. And we don't need all that expensive space. We are able to cut our costs as a company. And if you are a business, let's say you are a business that manufactures plumbing devices, doesn't matter. you can send everybody to the home office and you only need the space for the manufacturing facility. That's quite a lot of cost reduction you can generate. You don't need all the expensive things. You don't need a canteen and so on in your headquarters. That all reduces costs. And even simplest cost things that, like, for instance, your toilets and water, wastewater, and all these different things that usually happen in a corporate office, that all drops away. That's a cost that is well going away. Heating in the winter, you don't need that anymore. You don't need that building. That's the key thing. You don't have to heat because your employees are working from home and they are paying your heating bills. They are paying your electricity bills. They are paying your internet access bills. Are you aware what's changing? Yes, that's what's changing. It's a shift in space, in cost, and responsibility. And we're changing the way people are working. And we're changing as well how we deal with our employees, how we expect them to work. And when you look at that, we need, of course, innovative technology, good internet access. If the employees have bad access to the internet, we have, of course, a problem because we get a bottleneck. Now, if technologies like 5G are being introduced, it means higher speeds and more bandwidth compared to, let's say, 4G or 3G. So you could even have people who don't have a landline internet access to use a cell phone service with a personal hotspot or so, and they can use their notebooks connected to the phone and work from home. They can even work from some other place, wherever. But the key thing is, innovation offers us many more opportunities. And that means as well business opportunities. So consider that and think about how real estate is changing. Especially commercial real estate, it'll be the key loser in the current development of the market. Because, of course, office space is not needed as much, and the rent that people can get for the office space is going to drop. And we are seeing that already in many places around the world. And it's just like 5 months or 6 months into the whole problem that we're seeing at the world. And already 2 to 10% drop in monthly square rent. So that's the thing. Rent is going down as, of course, companies are moving out, and those landlords or companies who are letting out commercial space are being put under high pressure. Because if one, let's say a retailer or a big company goes bust, they have a huge building empty. And the world is in a way that it doesn't need huge space for a small company. And companies who have moved their staff to work from home office, even if they say come in once a week, they do not need 100% of the office space they've had in the last few years. So it's going to cut a lot of expense. At the same time, we see, of course, a benefit for the environment because people don't have to drive so often to work. They don't need to commute so much. And it means as well a reduction in output, whether it's consumption of diesel, petrol, or even electricity consumption for the transport services. We're going to see quite a shift, but that's a different topic for the future. I hope you enjoyed this section. I hope you enjoyed the fast track edition of today. I would like to invite you to follow our show so that you don't miss the upcoming interviews with leaders in the market. Simply visit the website follow.prmediareach.com. I will be adding the link also to the description of this episode so that you just need to click on that link. The link is follow.prmediareach.com. follow.prmediareach.com. You can follow me also on Twitter by using the Twitter handle CAPBarch. So it's spelled CAPBARTSCH. Or for those who are into sailing and flying, Charlie Alpha Papa Bravo Alpha Romeo Tango Sierra Charlie Hotel. Yes, that's CAP Barge. See you soon or hear you soon in the next episode. And please share as well this episode if you've enjoyed it and would like to let others have the opportunity to use it as well to get new ideas and insights.